Hey guys, if you're looking for ways to save more money, then here's a simple solution. You can save an extra $500, $800, or even $1,000 per year just by using the right credit card. And for me, that has been Scotiabank's Momentum Visa Infinite card. I personally have very few credit cards. I just don't like the hassle of having 5 or 10 credit cards, and that's why every year I go over my credit cards and see which one I might want to close and which credit cards I might want to open. The end goal is just to maximize my savings. By the way, guys, this video is not sponsored. I just want to share with you why I like the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite in particular, and that's mainly because of the 4% cashback it offers. So today, let's take a closer look at this card. But before, in case you're new here on this channel, I make videos about how to grow your wealth through earning more money, saving more money, and most importantly, investing it. If that's the type of videos you like watching, then why not subscribe? Oh, and don't forget to hit the little notification bell down there and set it to all notifications so you won't miss a video from me. And guys, if at any point in this video you feel like I like this card and I want to give it a try, then there's a referral link down there below that you can use to sign up. It will help my small channel immensely, as I may earn a small commission if you get the card. Now let's dive in. So the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card gives you a cashback of 4% on groceries and recurring payments consistently, and that's what's important. There are cards that give you a high cashback rate during the first few months only, after which it goes down to just 1% or 2%, and you don't want that. This card gives you 4% permanently. There is an added bonus though, which is that in the first 3 months you get 10% up to $2,000 in purchases, but that's not what I would focus on. Unless you want to churn credit cards and go through the hassle of opening and closing credit cards very often, you want to pick curate even, I would say, the best credit cards that serve your needs at the moment and save you money in the long term. So here's why I stress need. For example, at the moment, my groceries and recurring expenses are a huge part of my expenses. Together with my husband, we spend at least $1,000 in groceries each month, and it's been rising as we started doing keto last year. We also spend so much in groceries because we mostly cook our meals at home. If our spending profile were more like eat out every day, then yes, maybe another card would be better. Anyways, at $1,000 per month, that's $12,000 from groceries alone. A 4% cashback on that is already $480, and that's a lot of money if you ask me. Yes, there is an annual fee of $120, and yay, at the moment it's waived for the first year. But again, as I said, when choosing a credit card, you want to consider the long-term costs and benefits. So that would be a yearly fee of $120. But even with that, I still make at least $360 from the cashback amount, and I can use that money to buy all sorts of stuff. Well, usually I like to invest it. So if you're someone who has a large grocery bill, then this card is definitely worth it. The only small criticism I have is that not all stores selling food are counted as groceries, unfortunately. There are some local suppliers, like some butchers, that are not counted as groceries. But your normal supermarkets like No Frills, or Freshco, Sobeys, and many more are all counted. And I like the fact that I don't have to stick to a particular store, like for example with cards like the PC Optimum MasterCard, where I'd have to stick to Loblaw affiliated stores only to get the rewards. So for me, the 4% on most groceries makes this card the best grocery cashback card. But that's not all. The 4% applies not just to groceries, but also to recurring expenses. So here's how you can earn $800 or even $1,000 from this card. Now see guys, this is how much I earned from the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card last year, almost $500. So minus the annual fee of $120, that's still almost $360. But this year, this is how much I'm earning, $886 and counting. You see that the amount doubled because I've really squeezed the juice out of this one. See, you don't just get 4% on groceries, but on all of your recurring payments. Recurring payments include bill payments like insurance premiums, utilities, gym memberships, also subscriptions like Netflix and other streaming services. So to earn more cashback, you don't need to increase your spending. You simply need to change your payment details on Netflix or whatever to the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card. But then you'll probably say, I don't have that many subscriptions, maybe just a couple $100s each month. And here's the game changer. Rent. Yes, I know rent is a huge expense, easily $20K per year. Or if you're a homeowner, recurring payments also include things like condo maintenance fees and parking. These things don't normally count as recurring payments, but here's the trick. You can get these huge expenses like rent or condo fees and others recognized as recurring payments by using a platform called Chexy. They do charge a fee of 1.75% for the transaction, but since the cashback you'll earn is 4%, you will still earn a positive positive net cashback. I'm not going to explain this in details since I have a whole nother video explaining how to use chexy to pay your rent using your credit card and earn cashback. And you can join me in this video later if you're interested. There's also a link to chexy in the descriptions, by the way, just in case you want to check it out further. Now the point is, guys, that there are so many expenses you have anyway right now, but you're likely not earning maximum cashback on. With the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card, it's quite easy to earn a cashback of $1,000. Here I'll show you again. I'm almost at $900 as at September now. I got to this amount mainly from groceries and from paying my personal income tax payment via chexy. So tax payments are usually not regarded as recurring payments, but again, by using that service chexy I mentioned earlier, you can get income taxes recognized as recurring payments under the cashback program. This means you can pay your personal income tax via chexy using the Scotiabank credit card and then get 4% cashback. So say your income tax due is $3,000, use the card to pay your tax via chexy and you'll get the 4% on that $3,000 tax bill, which is $120 back. Yes, chexy does charge a fee like I mentioned, but it's still worth it and results in a positive cashback. So in the Scotiabank app here, you can see the app gives me the breakdown of cashback each month. So I can see how much I earn from the 4% cashback category, 2%, and so on. Note that you earn 2% on gas and daily transit and 1% on everything else, but that's secondary. The main reason you want to get this card is for the 4% on groceries and recurring payments. Now note, guys, there is a spending cap though, very important. It says in the fine print that you can earn 4% on the first $25,000 you spend annually on groceries and recurring payments. But if you maximize this, which is quite easy, you can earn 4% times $25,000 per year equals $1,000 per year. In the first year, you can earn that full because the annual fee is waived for that year. In the second year onward, you can take off the $120 annual fee from those $1,000 cashback and you'll still earn a net $880 in cashback, which is great. If you ask me, this is a lot of money. So if you're starting to think that this credit card is also right for you, you can click on my referral link in the descriptions below and sign up for the card. A note on applying, guys, you do need to have a minimum personal income of $60,000 per year or $100K as a household. So now you might be wondering when and how you actually get that cashback. Another reason why I'm a huge fan of this card is that it gives me actual cash. You know, there are other cards out there that offer huge rewards, but oftentimes they're in form of points. And personally, I don't like points. For me, I don't like the idea of earning points and only being allowed to spend those points on certain things or when shopping at certain places. I like pure raw cash. Here comes the money. So here's what happens, guys. You see here, I've earned $886 in cashback. In October, I'll have another month to bring this to almost $1,000. Then I'll actually receive the money in November this year. And I even have two options to pay out the cashback. One, I can have it credited to my Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card, so the $900 something by that time would appear in my credit card statement and reduce whatever balance I owe. Nice. Or two, I can have it paid directly into my Scotiabank account. So for those of you who already have a Scotiabank account anyway, this is a no-brainer. You get the money directly in your checking account. So that's what I like to do, so I can decide what I want to do with the $900, hopefully $1,000. And then, guys, this is what I do. Very important. I take that cashback money and I invest it. That way I double, triple the benefit of cashback over the long term. Let's say you get just a net $600 per year cashback after reducing the annual fees. If you repeat this over 10 years, invest back your cashback each year and earn an average return of, for example, 15% on your investment, we'll talk about that later, you'll have an extra almost $13,000 then. Not bad. But now you might be wondering, how in the world can you earn 15% on your investment? GICs only pay 3% or something, and even dividend stocks don't pay that much. If you want to find out more how you can grow your wealth faster, then I'd love you to join me in my future videos. In that case, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on all notifications for future videos. By the way, guys, there is one downside with the Scotiabank Momentum Visa Infinite card. It won't be complete if I didn't mention it in this review. It's just not exactly the best travel card. There are foreign currency conversion fees of 2.5% and the travel perks are not too great. For example, there's no free airport lounge access, but there is a credit card that has that. Watch this video to find out more.